Serena, it's been a while. I was really surprised. I never thought that your brother was my boyfriend. I know, I'm surprised too. I heard he has a beautiful and smart sister, so I was expecting a lot. But I never thought it would be a nerd like you. I doubt my boyfriend's eyes a little. Andrew says something like that. Yes, that's why I wanted to tell him that you're my coworker who's a goofer at work. I didn't say it because we went to see your parents for our wedding announcement though. I'm just doing my job properly. That's why people don't like you. You look gloomy, and boss likes you even though you don't have a good face. Oh, are you having an affair with him? Don't speak like that. It's just a joke. Don't take it seriously. And don't get cocky just because I'm going to be your sister-in-law, okay? I'm already disappointed because you're going to become my family. What am I supposed to say to my coworkers? I don't think you have to tell them. They find out at the wedding. We're planning to have a big wedding, so we're going to invite a lot of people from the company. Oh, that's right. Why don't you come as a co-worker instead of a family member? Nobody will notice, right? I don't think my brother and parents would accept that. That's the thing. I can handle it if it's only you. Oh, please tell your family that you and I are good friends at work, okay? I act like that too, just in case. I know. My brother cares about you, and he even decided to marry you. I'm not going to ruin it, so. I'm glad to hear that. I won't tell how you're treated at the company. You don't want your family to find it out, do you? A person that you respect a lot doesn't have human rights at the company. I never thought I had no human rights. Oh no, please, don't pretend to be you're fine. You're always being made to work overtime from younger coworkers. Everyone treating you like a fool. You're the only one who's treating me like that. That's not true. At least in my group, you're in charge of working overtime. Casey, I've told you many times. I think you should at least do your assigned work properly. You're getting paid, and besides, you won't earn any skills, will you? Huh? Stop preaching me. We're not at work. Besides, I'm better at talking to people than doing paperwork. I'll move department to a sales job or planning position, so don't worry. Fine. Are you trying to say that a general affairs job don't fit you? That's right. By the way, I don't want you to live with your parents. I hate seeing you every time I go over there. So don't just start living on your own. I lived alone for a while, but my mother got sick last year and had surgery, so I came back. But your mother feels better now. What's the point of you still staying by her side? Well, that's true, but if I live with my parents, I just have to pay the living expenses and don't have to pay for the rest. I'm taking this opportunity to save up some money. That's the reason. Well, I don't think you can get married. Plus, you need money to live on your own, right? But I don't want you to be involved in my life as much as possible. So please get out of your parents' house soon. Serena! Please prepare the documents the chief asked for by the end of the day. Casey, isn't that your job? But Andrew and I are going to look for a new house after work. It seems he suddenly found a good place, so he wants me to take a look at it as soon as possible. You do what your lovely brother's wife asks, won't you? You haven't gotten married yet. We're definitely getting married. I can't help you. I have work to do too. I guess you have to finish them on time. Huh? I'm not saying to help me. I'm telling you to do everything. What are you talking about? If that's the case, I can't take the job. Don't you understand your position yet? I've acted nicely since you're older than me, but I can take a shit like you, quit the company right away. How can you do that? Do you remember a girl named Sandy who was my friend in the sales department? I'm the one who made her quit. What? She's a nerd like you, but she went to the popular department. She quit just because I picked on her a little. She shouldn't have gotten cocky, although she's weak. That's what happened. You don't want to be like that, do you, Serena? Well, then listen to me. I'll use you a lot while we're in the same department. Oh, and you got a wedding invitation from Andrew, right? Yes, I got it from him yesterday. So, I'd like to ask you a favor. The wedding gift should cost $30,000. Huh? $30,000? You can't afford it, right? No way. $30,000 isn't an easy amount to pay. You say you're saving money. A nerd like you with no boyfriend must have saved up quite a bit, right? Besides, your cute little brother is getting married. You can't afford it, my sister-in-law. Let me think. You have no right to think about it. I won't quit my job even if I get married, which means I can do whatever I want to you at work or at home. Plus, your parents love me a lot too. Honestly, I don't think there's anyone in the world who's on your side. If you do the right thing, I believe that there will be some people who will support you. The kind of pretentiousness won't work in this society. No matter how much you try to sue me, there are many ways to get away with it. Are you sure to say such things to me? I can show this conversation to my brother, you know? Then I'll cry and tell him that you forced me to do it. Or I can say that you picked this conversation. See, here's so many ways. He'll just trust me more than you. I'm sorry. I was wrong. I'm glad you understand. A low-key ugly nerd like you is supposed to be used by people like me. I'll email you the documents later. Please make sure to finish it by the end of the day, Casey. Hey, Serena, I haven't received the wedding gift yet. When are you going to give it to me? I'm sorry. You say you want it in cash, right? I don't have time to go to the bank. Why don't you just go during your lunch break? Use your brain. You know it's $30,000. I'm scared to bring that much money to work. I have the wedding ceremony in a few days. I have to get a facial and cosmetic treatments. It's going to cost a lot of money, but it's a wedding gift. Can I just give it to you at the wedding? There's no way my kind Andrew will receive $30,000. So you're trying to keep it a secret from him and keep the money to yourself. I'm inviting a single creepy lady to my wedding. You can afford that in return, right? Just give me $30,000. It's no use for you to have money to yourself. Hey, Casey, you know what? My brother is looking at this conversation too. Huh? He looks really shocked. I mean, of course he will. The one who was supported to be a kind and lovely wife was trying to take money from his sister behind his back. Wait a minute. This is a joke, right? You don't have courage to do so, do you? It's true. Haven't you heard from my brother? I just received it. He wants to reconsider about your marriage. Right. I'm sorry to hear that. Wait! Do something about it, please, Serena! Or else I'll seriously make it impossible for you to stay at work. Fine. Go ahead. Huh? You'll regret what you just said. I want to know what you can do. You're an ugly lady who can't do anything. Anyway, make him change his mind. Otherwise, I'll hunt you down from tomorrow. Okay, fine. I'll look forward to it. Serena, can I have a minute? Yeah, fine. I just finished work. Since you're suddenly told to stay at home, your coworkers look busy. Oh, well, we can always manage without you. I know it must have been hard for the people in your group because they were always slacking off. Um, I'm really sorry about everything. For what? For pushing you to do my work and making your work late and picking on you. I'm fine. That's like my job. I didn't know you're in human resources. Yeah, because I was hiding from the most employees. I heard that some people are harassing certain people and forcing them to quit. And my purpose was to find out who they are. You wouldn't say out loud that you were here to investigate, would you? You intentionally pretended to be a ordinary employee. I wasn't pretending to be such employee. I was doing what I was supposed to do. It's just that all the girls who've quit so far have been quiet. So I was wondering if I might be a target. It's funny how quickly you started making fun of me. I'm sorry, I got too cocky. I really respected you, Serena. I don't need to hear that kind of thing. I know what you really are, and I'm sick of it. The company found out I was picking on you, and Andrew is going to break off our engagement because of my attitude towards you. I'm hitting the rock bottom now. Oh my, that's tough. I feel sorry for you, but it's all your fault, isn't it? Yes, but I'm really sorry for what I did. You're too late. Don't say it's too late. I really tried to change my mind and do my best. You know, Casey, you're not a student anymore. I know. If you really understood, you would understand how childish harassing people is, wouldn't you? I've heard that even part-timers do it. What are you going to do by looking down? You think it's okay for you to do it just because others are doing it too. That's exactly what a child thinks. I was just trying to get you in trouble. Sandy moved to the sales department, which I wanted to be in. She didn't care on her outfit before, but she even started wearing makeup. What's wrong with that? People are not allowed to care on their appearance. It's important to care how you look in the sales department. Maybe her coworker pointed out to her. I don't think it's any of your business. It just, we were saying that she became cocky. So you think it's okay to harass people? You really are so childish and arrogant in the way how you think that it's hard to believe both of us are adults. The company pays you to do a job in exchange for a salary. They don't have money to pay employees who skip work and harass others. It was my dream to work for this company. That's why I worked so hard to get into college. I don't want to be fired. Isn't that the same to Sandy, whom you may quit? Just because your selfishness. She was driven into a corner because of your mood. I wonder how she felt when she quit. I apologize to Sandy. There's no need to. Huh? That's what she said. You talked to her? At first, she didn't want to talk about anything. When I told her you admitted the harassment, she cried and said she didn't really want to quit the company. That's unreasonable, isn't it? She didn't hurt anyone like you did. I'm really sorry. And it wasn't just Sandy who was being hurt. My brother Andrew was also really depressed when he found out the truth. It took him 2 weeks to see the message, since I told him that I don't agree to his marriage. That's why he's been so cold lately. But you didn't have to ruin our marriage. We really loved each other. I wouldn't have disagreed if you had been just an unskilled employee. My brother seemed happy, and he trusted you. But I found out the fact you made some people quit their job. Plus, you tried to take $3,000 from me. To be honest, I think it's crazy if I didn't tell him. I'm sorry, Serena. I'm really sorry. Is that so? I think all you did was making excuses. Why would you say that? You don't know how I feel. I think it's your duty to laugh and forgive the mistakes and errors of younger people. This is what happens when you can't just laugh and forgive. Besides, I don't want to understand the feelings of people like you. You skip work and put other people down. I don't even want to think of you as a coworker. And see, you're opposing me again. I didn't mean to oppose you. It was just an opinion. Besides, Sandy told you that I didn't have to apologize. Casey, people who were hurt will always remember it. Sandy hasn't forgiven you. If you have the energy to argue, please realize on your immaturity and regret how much you hurt others from the bottom of your heart. Now you understand the pain of being driven into a corner, don't you? After that, Casey was fired from the company because she was the one who forced Sandy to quit. This was not only because of the harassment, but also because she was not always diligent. In addition, the employees who were around Casey were transferred to a different department and their salaries were reduced. Plus, her engagement to my brother was called off and their wedding was cancelled. Since she lost her job and fiancé, she was shocked that she collapsed and was sent to the hospital. I heard that she's now back at her parents' house to recuperate, but no one is sympathetic with her. At first, when a coworker who made fun of me became my brother's fiancé, I felt my brothers didn't have good eyes to judge people. But I couldn't stand up the fact how she made people quit her job and made me pay $30,000. It was really painful when I had to tell my brother the truth. But now he laughs and says that he is glad that I told him about it before she became a family. This must have been a forgettable story in her life, but I am sure that the people who have been hurt in the past felt the same way. I don't know how she will live her life, but I hope she will never make the same mistake again. And then Sandy, who quit the job after being bullied by Casey, had not found a new job yet, so I asked her to come back to the company. Of course, I apologize for not noticing that she was forced to quit, and I also promised to support her and adjust the system to ensure that this case will never happen again. Since the company is a large organization, it is difficult for someone to be aware of everything that happens. There may be only a little bit of what we can do as human resources, but I will do my best to reach out to those who are troubled by the absurdity of the situation. I will continue to take pride in my work and do my best so that diligent and honest people do not lose out.